What's up, trail community? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the shoe I've put some serious work in, the Topo Athletic Vista. Close to 200 kilometers on the clock, it's time for an initial review. Now, before we jump in, the usual disclaimer, I bought this shoe with my own money. These opinions are 100% mine, just pure, honest trail talk. Let's hit the specs first. What are we working with here? We have a chunky 33mm stack height for a 5mm drop. That's a lot of cushioning provided by Topo's ZipFoam. Underneath, you've got a trusted Vibram Megagrip outsole with 4mm lugs. They're a bit chunky, okay, but they are very good. Inside there's an FKT midsole, which is similar to the Innovate Boomerang footbed, slightly thinner. And finally, a tightly woven engineered mesh upper, a gusseted tongue, and even a Velcro attachment for the gaiter. For those wondering about the weight, I haven't actually measured it yet. It feels light, to be honest. So the weight in my size 44.5, it's 350 grams, which is exact same weight as the Ultra Olympus 275. I bought it for, let's pause a bit here, you're gonna get to know about the price later, trust me. So now let's go and speak about the good stuff. Honestly, I genuinely like the Vista. First of all, I like the ZipFoam cushioning. This is a max cushion shoe and the ZipFoam delivers. I prefer the ZipFoam to the blend that Ultra is using there. It's incredibly comfortable and it feels responsive. I could just gobble up kilometers in this thing and the underfoot feeling never degraded. Initially, it actually reminded me of the ASICS Trabuco Max 2, which honestly I enjoy the underfoot feeling. The Vibram outsole is the second thing that I like, and honestly, does Vibram ever disappoint? Then again, this Mega Grip outsole just holds firm in the most scenarios. Muddy, if it's not extreme, no problem. Dry trail, perfectly logged in. The only exceptions were extremely heavy mud or super slick limestone, but that's true for almost all shoes with any outsole. The other thing that I like is the midfoot lockdown. This is crucial, especially with a high stack, and the lockdown in the midfoot is excellent. No sloppiness, great sense of security. It's a very versatile shoe. That's the fourth thing that I like. It's very easy to run both on road and trail. I actually took these out for a few road runs when the weather was absolutely pouring, and they handled it perfectly. Now, it's time for the things that I don't like. Again, I'm nitpicking here. Okay, so these are the things that honestly I don't love. Of course, every shoe has flaws and the Vista is no exception. The toe box, okay, I mean, hear me out, don't rush. Compared to other brand with taper toe boxes, the Topo Vista, of course, it's wide. But compared to other Topo models or Ultra models, it felt a little bit narrow, specifically right next to the pinky toe. It might just be my foot, which is pretty wide, but that pinky was getting a bit squashed on longer efforts. The second thing that I'm going to nitpick is the stability. As I said, at times I felt that I was sitting on the shoe rather than in it, because it has no walls, etc., which can hold your feet stable. The high stack gives you a sense of being too high and you feel that your feet are rolling left and right, even when the shoe was tightened right. Again, I definitely felt I could easily roll an ankle, especially on technical terrain. Now, the price. I paid a steep €194 for these. Honestly, I think that's pushing it. It's not a carbon plated shoe, it's nothing extraordinary, it's just a daily trainer. I think for a fairer price, I think €170 would be a much better sweet spot for the shoe. And the last thing that I dislike is the arch. The arch is a little bit high. I can feel it mostly on my right foot, and while it's not a deal breaker, it might be for some runners that can really cause bother over ultra distances, and it's not the insole which creates the arch, is actually molded in the cushioning itself. So what's the overall verdict after 200 kilometers? I genuinely enjoy running in these shoes. I took it out for a couple of 4-hour runs and performed great. It rolls beautifully, and that cushioning paired with the FKT insole is just lovely. I didn't choose it for my big 139 kilometer ultra. Why? I was scared that the arch is gonna annoy me and that my pinky would get squashed, and that when I'm tired, this stability would affect me, especially when running on technical terrain. Is it built for everything else? A phenomenal, honestly high cushion kilometer eater. I'm going to keep logging miles on the Vista throughout 2026 until I hit the 600 kilometer mark. That's when we'll do the long-term review. So, what do you think? Have you run in the Topo Vista? I know they are not as popular as other brands, however, if you are coming from a Hoka maybe, I suggest that you give this one a try. It has a drop as well, so it's not 0 millimeters. So I think it could be the shoe for you. Let me know your experience in the comments below. If you liked this review, smash that like button and subscribe for more honest trail gear reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.